for this Matthew Walker knot, I'm going to be doing the 2 strand. And what you want to do is take your 2 strands and you want to find the middle. So I'm going to take these 2 ends and I'm just going to pull it like that. And I'm going to find the middle. And then for these hooks, you can just hook it on. If you're working with a snap hook, you have to feed it through until you get to the middle. Once you have your cord in the middle at the top base of the hook, you want to kind of pinch it with your fingers. And what you want to do for the 2 strand is you want to make sure that every other cord is the same. So I have purple, blue, purple, blue. To start the knot, you're going to want to go with the first cord and you want to make a loop and hold it with your thumb. You want to take this end, go around your cord and go through that loop that you just made. And you don't want to pull it too tight. Next, you're going to take your blue cord and you're going to feed it through the bottom part of this loop. So you want to go through the bottom part of this loop. You have the top and the bottom. And you want to go from back to front. You want to make a loop. So hold it with your thumb again. Bring it around and go through the blue. Next, you're going to take the purple cord and you're going to go through this bottom part of the loop from the back to the front. Bring it around and go through the back to the front of that loop that you just made. And the last cord, you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to go from the back to the front, and you're going to go to the bottom part of that loop, go around, and you want to find your loop that you just made and go from the back to the front through there. Now you're going to tighten it up, and you want to do this slowly. I like to try and go in order. This knot can be very frustrating at times. It does take practice, but if you are making a leash with a crown knot or anything round, this knot looks really, really nice for that leash. And once it's still a little loose. Once you're at this point, you can kind of massage the strands, and you want to make them in order. So I have purple, blue, purple, blue. That's what I'm trying to go for. And that's what it looks like when it's all finished. If you have any spaces, you can pinch them together. Now, if you have a area like this that's looks kind of too big of a loop for the hook, you can loosen these up. And feed the loop through a little bit and kind of push it through so you can get a tighter hold on your hook. And it does take a little bit of work. And sometimes when you finish tightening everything up, it goes back to the same spot. And you just got to keep on trying. And there, I made it a little bit smaller so it's not as large of a loop. And that's how you do this particular knot with the 2 strands, the Mathew Walker knot. And now I'll show you guys how to do it with 3 strands. I got my 3 strands together, and you want to do the same thing. You want to bring all the strands to the middle. I'm going to be using a snap hook this time, so I have to feed these strands through the bottom part of the snap hook and bring everything to the middle. Once you have it to the middle, you are going to have every 3rd color will be the same. So I got purple, blue, light blue, purple, blue, and light blue. When you get it to the middle, you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to hold it with your thumb the best you can. And it's just the same motion. You're just using an extra strand. So what you're going to do is start with the first one. You're going to take your purple and you're going to make that loop. Bring it around and put it through the back side of that purple. Take your blue next, go in the bottom part of your loop, hold it, go around, and go through the loop that you just made, the blue one. Now you're going to take your light blue, do the same. Go to the bottom part of the loop, go around and through the back side of the light blue loop. And now you're going to take your purple and you're going to go in the, sometimes you got to widen it. You're going to take your purple now and you're going to go from the back to the front on that loop, go around and through the top, through the purple right there. And you're going to take the blue, you're going to go through the bottom part, back to front, around, and through your blue loop. And do the same with the light blue. You're going to go through the back part of the loop and then go around and then the top part of the light blue. And now again you're just going to do it nice and slow. And it's still pretty loose still, so now I can start kind of massaging everything to the right place where I want it to be. And there you got it. One way to check to make sure that you got it all settled in right is it's kind of like a pinwheel in here. You can see that. And that helps guide you also. But that's really it. Like I said before, it does take practice to do these knots. It can get frustrating at times. All I can suggest is to go slow when you're doing them and practice it. And that's it for this little tiny tutorial. I appreciate you guys all watching.